why is nutrition so important for our patients particularly? If you could sum it up into a minute or two.
Certainly, a lot of people aren't familiar with healthy eating, particularly depending, where they went to school, how they were raised, food availability in their communities, and nutrition can actually make a big difference in how you feel. I always say to our patients, the bariatric surgery procedure is the tool. You're going to make these lifestyle changes, and it's really important to explain good and healthy nutrition. That's true because anyone can say they're a nutritionist or they're a health coach, but to be a registered licensed dietitian, you have to have education and continue education moving forward. And so when I educate them on the importance of eating protein, how protein helps us feel full, how it gives us energy, how it helps our body to heal. Some patients don't know where protein's found, so go through I have my food models here, Dr. George. I'm showing them 3 ounces of chicken and eggs and so forth. So protein is found in, meat, chicken, low-fat cheese, eggs, beans, veggie burgers, and protein shakes. So protein gives us energy and helps us stay full. But another thing I stress is the importance of vegetables, non-starchy vegetables, and fiber. I always say, look at the color of your rainbow when you choose fruits and vegetables. Different colors going to give you different nutrients. Try not to exclude certain fruits and vegetables. They're all pretty good for us. We just have to have them maybe in different portion sizes and forms. I know our patients do better with cooked vegetables. So I came up with some recipes for roasting vegetables in the oven, which taste a lot different than putting them in the microwave or boiling them on the stove. Try some roasted carrots or broccoli with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. There's all different ways to make healthy foods taste good. And you can simplify it. And, I think that once people feel confident in what they're eating, they actually say to me, I really didn't think eating this way would taste good, but it does taste good. And it's important. And like I said earlier, having them share that with their children or their spouses or their family and friends. So everybody in the household is benefiting from, eating healthfully.
Absolutely. And you mentioned something that I think is really interesting and important in that a lot of people didn't realize that eating healthy you can do it in a way that tastes good. I think that there's a notion, at least in the people that I see, that eating healthy means that you're kind of sacrificing flavor or you're sacrificing sort of enjoying meals. And it sounds like you can do both.
Absolutely. I'm always coming up with new recipes, but recipes that are easy and simple. That's important too.
Yeah.
And like I said, it can taste good. Healthy foods can taste good. Absolutely. It's just, also experimenting and gaining a little bit of confidence in yourself. A lot of us like fried food, right? Fried chicken, fried fish, French fries, but that's the beauty of air fryers. So we talk about that. And I have to say, I'm going to say probably 90% of our patients have air fryers now, and they're
Yeah.
using them. And, it's like some things their families will like, and some things they won't. And that's okay. We're all a work in progress, but, they're changing their cooking methods and they're finding that it's easy and they may like it. So, and another thing our patients like, and we all like, is flavorful foods that are seasoned, foods that taste good or that we're used to in our families and in our cultures. And we can actually incorporate those seasonings and herbs and spices. I talk a lot about that to reduce the sodium, doing more fresh garlic, onions, basil, oregano, rosemary, what's another one I do? Cilantro, and just
Sure.
using those to make foods taste good. But other tricks too. You can use onion powder, garlic powder. There are even seasoning blends out there. You've probably heard Mrs. Dash, 9 or 10 different varieties of dried herbs and spices that are sodium free.
Wow.
Lemon juice, lime, so there's very simple things we can do And those are things that I go through with patients, especially as they're getting close to their goal weight and they're incorporating other foods that they didn't have in the beginning of the program, when they were on a liquid diet or the more of a restricted diet.